Welcome to EnfinityCast. I'm your host, June Halden. Today we're talking about something that feels increasingly rare in our productivity-obsessed world, the hobby. We're calling this the serious business of play. And to help me unpack why your brain desperately needs a hobby, I'm joined by my friend and co-host, Elias Whitlock. Welcome, Elias.
It's great to be here, June. It's a topic I feel very strongly about, especially the play part. It seems we've forgotten how to do things just for the sake of doing them.
Exactly. Every passion is now a potential side hustle. If you enjoy baking, you should open an Etsy shop. If you like to draw, you should sell prints. There's this immense pressure to monetize joy, and I think it fundamentally changes the experience, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It shifts the motivation from intrinsic, the pure enjoyment of the activity, to extrinsic, which is the reward you get at the end. When a hobby is just for you, you're free to be wonderfully mediocre at it. There are no performance reviews for your wobbly pottery or your slightly out-of-tune ukulele playing, and that freedom is where the magic happens for our brains.
Let's talk about that magic. I know you've looked into the idea of cognitive reserve. How do hobbies play into that?
Cognitive reserve is a fascinating concept. Think of it as your brain's resilience to damage or decline. The more you challenge your brain in novel ways, the more robust neural networks you build. A hobby, especially one that requires learning a new skill like woodworking, learning a language, even complex board games, is like taking your brain to the gym. You're building up this mental scaffolding that can help protect you against cognitive aging down the line.
So my fumbling attempts to learn guitar are actually building a stronger brain, even if they aren't producing beautiful music just yet. That's comforting. And beyond the neurological benefits, there's an element of identity, isn't there? We are more than our jobs and our family roles.
Precisely. Your identity can become so wrapped up in your professional title or your role as a parent or partner. Hobbies give you a space that is entirely your own. It's a way to say, I am also a person who meticulously builds model ships, or I am a person who finds peace in bird watching. It provides a sense of mastery and self-definition that isn't dependent on anyone else's validation.
That feels connected to another idea I wanted to touch on, anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure. In a world of constant stress and pressure, it feels like our capacity for simple joy can get worn down. It really can. Anhedonia is a quiet, creeping thing. When we're constantly chasing goals, our brain's reward system can get dysregulated. We forget how to enjoy the process. A hobby is, in essence, a deliberate practice in finding pleasure in the moment. It's a low-stakes activity where the entire point is to feel engaged, curious, and joyful. It's an active rebellion against that numbness. A rebellion against numbness. I love that. So what we're saying is that carving out time to do something just because it delights you isn't selfish or frivolous. It's a fundamental act of mental and emotional maintenance.
It's essential maintenance. So for anyone listening, maybe the challenge this week is to find 30 minutes to do something with no goal in mind. Doodle, walk in the woods without tracking your steps, hum a tune. Reintroduce your brain to the simple, serious business of play.
A perfect closing thought. Thank you so much for your insight, Elias, and thanks to all of you for listening to EnfinityCast. Find some time to play.